Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Om
Om Namo Bhagavate
Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya.
Narayanam Namaskrityam
Narayanam Namaskrityam
Naranjaiva Narottamam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Devim Saraswati Vyasam
Tato Jayamudiraye
Tato Jayamudiraye
Nashtaprayeshva Bhadreshu
Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Bhagavate Uttamasloke
Bhagavate Uttamasloke
Bhaktin Bhavatir Naistiki
Bhaktin Bhavatir Naistiki
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Naya Vasudevaya
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Devagi Nandanaya Cha
Nandagopa Kumaraya
Nandagopa Kumaraya
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees for the Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. Today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 8, text number 15. The canto name is The Cosmic Manifestation and the chapter name is Questions by King Parikshit. Please repeat the sloka behind me. Bhū-pātāla-kakub-vyoma
Bhū-pātāla-kakub-vyoma
graha-nakṣatra-bhūbhṛtām
graha-nakṣatra-bhūbhṛtām
sarit-samudra-dvīpānāṁ
sarit-samudra-dvīpānāṁ
sambhavaś caitad-okasām
sambhavaś caitad-okasām.
Word by word meaning, please repeat behind me. Bhū-pātāla,
Bhū-pātāla,
underneath the land.
underneath the land.
Kakub,
Kakup,
the four sides of the heavens.
the four sides of the heavens.
Vyamo,
Vyamo,
the sky.
the sky.
Graha, the planets.
Graha, the planets.
Nakṣatra,
Nakṣatra,
the stars.
the stars.
Bhū-pātāla, of the
Bhū-pātāla,
hills.
of the hills.
Sarit, the
Sarit,
river.
the river.
Samudra,
Samudra,
the sea.
the sea.
Dvīpānām,
Dvīpānām,
of the islands.
of the islands.
Sambhavaḥ,
Sambhavaḥ,
appearance.
appearance.
Cha, also.
Also.
Etat,
Etat,
there. Okasām,
Okasām,
of the inhabitants.
of the inhabitants.
Translation and purport by Divine Grace Abhay Charanavanda A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation, please repeat behind me. O best of the brāhmaṇas,
O best of the brāhmaṇas,
please also describe how the creation of the globes throughout the universe, the four directions of the heavens,
the four directions of the heavens,
the sky,
the
planets, the stars, the mountains, the rivers, the seas, and the islands, as well as their different kinds of
Different kinds of
different kinds of
inhabitants takes place.
inhabitants takes place.
Purport: the inhabitants of different varieties of land, etc., are differently situated, and not all of them are equal in all respects. The inhabitants of the land are different from the inhabitants of the water or the sky. And similarly, the inhabitants of different planets and the stars in the sky are also different from the one another. By the laws of the Lord, no place is vacant, but the creatures of one particular place are different from those of other places. Even in human society, the inhabitants of the jungles or the deserts are different from those of the cities and villages. They are so made according to different qualities of the modes of nature. Such adjustment by the laws of nature is not blind. There is a great plan behind the arrangement. Mahārāja Parīkṣit requests the great sage Śukadeva Gosvāmī to explain all these authoritatively in accordance with proper understanding. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalake Chakshurunmilidam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavad Pashasha Desha Tarane Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So today's sloka, again, the discussion between Parikshit Maharaj and Śukadeva Gosvāmī. And Parikshit Maharaj, specifically in this chapter, he was asking the multiple questions. And in today's questions, this sloka, he was asking about, to tell about the creation of the different planetary systems in the entire universe, how the heaven and sky planets, the inhabitants of those planetary systems, how the mountain, river, or sea, the islands, how all these are created, how the different kinds of inhabitants takes place. So he is asking the questions. So this question is very intelligent question, right? We never thought that, we are thinking that, okay, somebody there in the jungle, their bodily, if you only take the human species, somebody there in the jungle and somebody there in the desert. So there is a vast difference between both the inhabitants. So we are seeing that, literally we are seeing that according to the climate and situation, so the people are having their food habits and their dressings and how they are living there. And if you see the people who are there in the hills, they are also the different varieties. And who are staying in the seashore or in the island, those people are different categories of the varieties. So even the human being itself, we are seeing the multiple varieties. In the broader way, we can say that it is a human being. But in the human beings also, as per the scriptures, there are 84 lakhs of species are there. In that, 4 lakh species are human beings. In the 4 lakh species, so the 4 lakh species in the sense, the 4 lakhs of different varieties. Varieties not only by bodily and varieties are mentally. How they are, the consciousness, the 4 lakhs varieties of consciousness people are there in the material world. So why the Lord created the 4 lakhs of varieties? Why he could have created the inhabitants of this material plane. Everybody is the same, right? Why so many varieties? Why Lord created so many varieties? Why there is a jungle is needed? Why there is a desert? I want to say the sea. All the things are why it is required. We could have keep it everything in the same manner, right? Uniform manner. This kind of a communism. The people who are speaking about the communism, who are the atheistic people, they are talking about the communism because they are finding the fault on the Lord's creation. Because Lord created these people in this way. So somebody having the rich people, somebody poor, there should not be the case. Everybody should be equal. So whatever each person is getting, everybody could the same thing. So this is called communism. So the many the so-called the social reformers, they were trying to convert the society into communism, but they failed in their attempts. Even though they are the powerful people in the public for the specific country, they couldn't convert even their own country itself. Because if they wanted to convert somebody, there are definitely some people they are opposed for that. So while opposing the people who are opposing, what they did, they started killing those people. So in place of saving the people from and supporting the people, so they started into the different direction. It went into the different direction. So that is the reason this communism, this and all, it won't come into the effect, and it is a failure model. Why it is failure model? Because it is those isms are created by the human being like us. So the human beings, whatever we are trying to do in the society, if our plans align with the Lord's plan, then there will be a success. We will get the success, and it will take us in the next step. But if we are using our own mental speculation, if we are okay, Lord made a mistake, let me correct it. In that way, in that mode, if we are working, then it will take us into the vain only. So currently we are seeing whatever the calamities happening in the material world, not natural calamities is different. Other calamities, man-made calamities, there are many man-made calamities. Man is creating the water bodies, and they're destroying the water bodies, they're destroying the jungle, so and building the concrete buildings. So all these things are man doing without understanding the reaction of those things. He is thinking that whatever it is there in this material world, it is for our enjoying purpose only. So he is not considering other inhabitants of this planet. Even in the earthly planet, we are seeing there so many other inhabitants also there, from the small ant, honeybee, like that, and elephant, and the blue whale. These are the inhabitants of this earth. So how much we have the rights to stay in this land, the same effect, the same rights are there with the other living entities also. But unfortunately, human beings are thinking that this is the earthly planet, it is meant for all the living entities, meant for human being only. So it is in order to satisfy the senses of the human being only. So this is the wrong understanding, like we are taking the position of the Lord. So as per the scriptures, all the living entities, whatever the creation happen, it is by the will of the Lord. And for what? To satisfy the senses of the Lord. But what the human being, because of their false ego and the enjoying propensity, they are thinking that everything is created for our own enjoyment. Whatever is created, it is our enjoyment only. So let us enjoy, and they don't know any knowledge about what happened to the previous life, what is currently happening, and what is going to happen in the future. They don't have any other knowledge. They are seeing just, and they are attracted by this material world, and they are getting into the trap of this material world. Then because of their enjoying propensity, they are again getting into the problems. So we can see in our house, there are many places, their offices, you can see the shops and all, you can see the people, the shopkeepers and all, they will keep to trap the rat. What they will do, they will keep the trap machine. So the trap machine, in the edge of the trap machine, they will keep some butter or some small piece of coconut. So by enjoying that, the rat attracted towards that, then immediately it will go and it will captured in that trap. So how it is happening? Even this is not only the rat, even because the human being, they know the psychology of, because there are many generation went. So the people who are living in the jungle, they know the psychology of the elephants, all the animals also. So how they are trapping the elements? There is a big animal. Elephant is a big animal in the earth as of now. So to trap, in order to capture this elephant, what they will do? They know that what is the weakness of the elephant. Elephant weakness is weak in the female elephant, weak with the female elephant. So what they will do to capture the male elephant, what they will do? They will dig a hole, big hole, and they will cover with some in the top. They just say cover with some leaves under this one. So there nobody aware that there is a dig over there, and there is a big hole over there. So in the other end, they will keep one she elephant, one female elephant, and they will wait for some time. So by the smell, the male elephant got attracted, and as he said, there is a female elephant. The male elephant will come over there. What it will do? It will try to run over towards the female elephant, because of the enjoying propensity. The female elephant, the male elephant will try to run to near to that male elephant. What will happen? It will get trapped into the. It will fall into the hole and it will get trapped. And even though it is a very huge animal, and this human being, what they will do? Our guys, they know how to tame that animal. So they won't give food for few days. And without giving food, it will lose its strength. Then finally, they will tame. They will give the whatever the training they want to give. Okay, take this, eat this, throw this. Like that, all the training they will go to the animal. Then they will give little food. Then the elephant is a big animal. It will come into the understanding that okay, this person is my master. He is giving the food to me. Also, another thing is the person who is taking care of the elephant. They will if they want to take the bath, they will take to the river, and the river, the elephant will lie down, and this person get into the elephant and get on top of the elephant, and they will, with the sometimes with the stone, they will rub the elephant's body. So with that rubbing, the elephant got the feeling. So sense means it is because of you see the elephant is enjoying that, and also whatever the food is not only the green leaves and all the people will give, they will give the rice also. They will make a big ball of rice and they will give to the elephant, and the elephant will attracted and addicted to the taste. So taste and this touch, the elephant become a slave for the fellow. So this is it has the great power, but the elephant could not understand his power. So this is the way all the animals in this material world, they are created, and human beings knows how to tame those animals. Because there are so many millions of birth, there are many millions of generation happen. So each generation, because of the sixth senses, what happened? The human being, how to control over all these other creatures. Even in the sea, how to get into the sea, how to get the fishes for enjoying propensity. So these are all the things, whatever we are doing with this, all the other inhabitants of this material world. The human beings are thinking, I am the master, all the others are to serve me only. So whatever I am doing, it is for whatever the other living entities are there, it is for my enjoying propensity only. So this is the wrong understanding. So why we are studying the scriptures? To change this understanding. Okay, the inhabitants of this material world, all are, as per the scriptures, based on their previous birth, Papa and Punya, they got this body. So because of so much of sins, they got the animal body, and because of the bias, if they did bias in the previous birth, they get the human body in the elevated position. And so, whatever the body we are getting, it is based on our understanding, based on while at the time of leaving this body, what is our consciousness? Based on that, we are getting the next body. So there are so many varieties not made over here, because the living entities required varieties. We required, especially the human beings required varieties. So that is the reason Lord made so many varieties. See, if you feel only Lord made only the greeneries, there is no other animals. What will happen? Human being between them, they will fight and they will destroy themselves. So that is the reason there are animals. Though let the human being get into because of the animal, to control the animals. The controlling nature is there with the human being. So if they try to control each other, then the society will be a chaos. So that is the reason they have to control over the other animals. So this is the way the human beings are trapped in this material world. by their senses. So that is the reason the scriptures are saying that Rishikena Rishikesa Sevanam. So our position is to take care of the senses of the Supreme Lord. So if you are leaving your sense gratification and taking care of the sense gratification of the Supreme Lord, Supreme satisfied, if you work for the satisfaction of the senses of the Supreme Lord, then what will happen? We will elevate from this material world, we will go away from this material world, because we are graduated. The Lord is giving this, whatever this we are being in this material world, Lord is giving the lessons. Okay, how, what is this material world? What is our enjoying propensity? These are the false thing. This is a temporary and false thing. Once the person understood this, Lord is okay, this person is understood, he is a realized soul. That is called self-realization. Then Lord will transfer us from this material world to the spiritual world. Wherever our position, wherever our understanding, wherever we wanted to go, Lord will give the such destination. If we are not fully understandable, we not fully understood about this material world, and we are still in the enjoying propensity, then again Lord put us in the same material world with a different species, different body, according to our own will, he will give them. So this is the way the Lord is taking care of us and all the living entities. And Lord just not put just everybody put in this material world and die. So he gave the little freedom also, and to enjoy in this material world and to exploit this material world, everything God provided the freedom also. They gave the food, shelter, for everybody Lord gave. So there are, even though there is a big animal elephant, 200 kilos of greenery it will take every day, Lord made an arrangement for that animal also. The blue whale who is there in the sea, it also eat so much of small fishes. For that also Lord arrangement. They had made the arrangement for them also. Even the small ant also Lord made the arrangement for the food. So Lord created all the living entities and made the arrangements for them take and give the intelligence to take care of their own needs. So this is the way Lord arranges material world, and he kept the spiritual world. So this knowledge of spiritual world only given to the human being, not to other, because other living entities, they cannot understand what is the other living entities. They cannot understand, especially in the earth. And there are, Lord made the three planetary systems: upper planetary system, middle planetary system, and the lower planetary system. So lower planetary system is Atala, Vitala, Padala, Sutala kind of lower planetary system. In the lower planetary system, the enjoyment is more and more. So they cannot think about the Lord at all. And the middle planetary system, currently we are in the earthly planetary system, middle planetary system. Here, both the things are there. We know the God, some people know the God, some people in the enjoying propensity. It's kind of a mix of two. And the upper planetary system, so the people, they know the God. So the upper planetary system is meant to give the support to the middle planetary system, people who are there in the middle planetary system, especially the human being, support them so that they can elevate into the higher planetary system, or they elevate into the out of this material world. So this is the way the Lord created this material world in the perfect way, perfect manner. So we cannot find fault on any of the creation, any of the things. Because if we need to find a fault on somebody, suppose you are a mathematician, so somebody come up with an answer for a particular mathematical questions. If you are an expert in mathematics, then only you have the rights to say that there is a fault in that. Okay, if you are an expert. So I am an expert in the mathematics, so I can say that this is false. This answer is this way, how you derive the answer. This is the false, because you know the answer, how to derive. That is the bona fide answer. You read somewhere or hear somewhere, you learned somewhere. So you are saying that it is false. But if you take the similar example for this material creation and the understanding of this life, the atheistic people, they don't have the knowledge about the spiritual world, the spirituality and all. There is no knowledge. They won't believe. I'm not the believer. I'm not believing anything. There is no God. So if you wanted to say no God, you should have some authoritative there. Then only other people will accept, right? So We have the authority that Lord is there, how the spiritual world is there, how the material world created, everything, authority is there with us, with the scriptures. So we are reading the scriptures and we are following. But for the atheist people, they don't have any authority. There is no authority. There is no, they will say how there are so many people are struggling in this material world. There is the train accident happen, flight accident happen. Why the Lord is coming and saving them? Why Lord is seeing that? No, the death is happening. Every moment is death is happening. This entire material world is Mrityu-loka. That's what Lord is saying that. In this material world, design is the Mrityu-loka. So people who are in the other planetary system, upper planetary system, calling this earth as a Mrityu-loka. Mrityu-loka. If there is a punishment if there is a punishment is needed for the upper planetary people, what will happen? This is the punishment area for them. So if Indra did some mistake, then he will take the birth in this material world again. Then he will get into he need to take the birth and he need to go to the punishment. So this is the punishment area actually. So in this punishment area, what we can expect coming into the punishment area, we are trying to enjoy in this punishment area. For example, we are getting into, we did some mistake into the jail. And in the jail, we are trying to enjoy, okay, why it is happening, why it is getting the tortured here, why they are putting into in the separate cell, why they are giving the separate dress. We cannot ask the questions because you did some mistake, we broke the law. That is the reason you are you landed up in the jail. The similar way, we broke the law of nature and we broke the God's law because of we landed up in this material world. So the material world here, it is Mrityu-loka. Every minute, anytime, the death can happen. It is uncertain. Our life is uncertain. It is not only the animal's life is uncertain, even our life also uncertain. Anything, anytime it happens. So we are seeing the many in the newspapers. We are seeing suddenly the building collapsed, something fell down, some accident happened, this and that. So the person is, even though the person is very active, very healthy, but he cannot control. We cannot have the control over the other things like other way of death. So there are thousands ways to get into the path of death. So the death is certain in this material world. So we cannot say somebody at the death in the age of we took the birth and immediately they are dying. Somebody taking birth, they are living for some time and they are dying. Somebody, they are really living in this life. We are thinking there is a fullest life. Means once you become take a birth and you become youth and you get married and byproducts, you create a children and you are living for some more time, getting the old age, disease, and then you are dying, then we are considering that person, he lived a life fully. But if somebody died in the early ages, then we are saying that he's died. Lord have the mercy. He took him from this material world immediately. But he took him, Lord, we don't know what Lord's plan for that particular living entity. Whether Lord is taking to this living entity to the next planetary system or higher planetary system or the spiritual world, or Lord is giving the punishment for his the sins, whatever he did. We don't know anything, but we just will say that, oh, Lord don't have the mercy. And some people who have the belief on the Lord, they will say the Lord would have the mercy. Yes, Lord doesn't have the mercy because every minute, each and every person is getting into the problems. And we are thinking that sometimes we are happy, sometimes we are struggle. But that happiness is not an actual happiness. That happiness is the struggle between the break between the two struggles is a little break we are getting. That break we are thinking that there is a enjoyment. There is a freeness. But it is not a freeness. That is not a happiness actually. That is a false understanding of our human mentality. But this entire material world is designed in that way to struggle, and any point of time, death can come to us. So this is the way the Lord created this material world and its inhabitants. So the inhabitants of this material world created and designed according to their position, wherever they are living, even the jungle, even the water bodies and the desert, according to the climatic condition, according to their whatever the available there. Through that, the people used to live in that place, and the other animals also living in the inhabitants of this material were also living in that manner. So this is the question, religion questions asked by he's on his the Parikshit Maharaj. He wanted to understand this different creation, different kind of inhabitants in this material world from Śukadeva Gosvāmī. Hare Krishna. Nirantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.